Let's explore a work by Corné Eksteen, but first we'll contextualize this work within the greater body of work that it comes from. This piece is part of Eksteen's Waveworks series. The Waveworks series is rooted in concepts explored in quantum physics and string theory. These fields of study suggest that our entire physical world is built on vibrating matter or energy. Eksteen explores these ideas by taking his visual inspiration from sinusoidal waveforms, a typical mathematical representation of vibration. In doing so, he attempts to show us the most basic and fundamental nature of everyday objects, spaces, and people as vast fields of vibrating energy. Before we jump into our featured painting, a little footnote. Did you know that for a solo show in 2023, Eksteen created a whole sub-series of work derived from his typical Waveworks paintings? Yes. In these works, he turned his typical sinusoidal wave patterns on a vertical axis. The underlying theme for these works relate to time and how, as we grow older, time seems to speed up. The resulting images almost feel like they are running past you, leaving you with, well, not much more than a blur to look at. Keep this evolution in Eksteen's work in mind, while we jump back into our featured painting. This work, titled Vibration in the Echo Chamber, is done in oil on canvas and measures 100 by 100 centimeters in size. The focal point of the work is a seated male figure that seems to be constructed out of several different fractured body parts or layers, set in a dark landscape with tall palm trees in the distance. When interpreting the work, it is worth considering the title in our thoughts. Eksteen shows a large tree-filled landscape in the distance. Thus, he might be referring to an echo chamber in a more sociological manner. The type of environment in which a person encounters only beliefs or opinions that coincide with their own, where their existing views are reinforced and never confronted with alternative ideas or beliefs to consider. Upon analyzing the central figure, you will notice the three distinct layers that it is composed of. We have a very naturalist or realistic layer and two vibrational layers. Knowing what we discovered earlier, we can safely say that these vibrating layers represent vibration and energy, but also relates to time and the passage of time. Perhaps key to understanding the interplay and meaning of these three layers are the three very strong white lines that run across the painting and intersects with the three layers of the body differently. As we discovered in another video, lines in Eksteen's work represent boundaries, something that's in the way, or something that has to be overcome. When we consider how these white lines intersect the figure, we can safely say that the naturalistic part of the figure, which according to Eksteen represents the physical body, does not break through the barriers. While the two vibrational layers are not affected, they seemingly have no issue with moving through and beyond into the picture field. It is a complex work. But what we can conclude is that Eksteen is exploring ideas around distinctions between body, mind, and soul within the limitations placed on these ideas by our society, which often behaves like an echo chamber, limiting our understanding of life, growing old, and our true nature, manifestations of energy. So, what are your thoughts? Do get the vibe? Can you hear beyond the echo chamber? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Also, do you have a favorite work by Corné Eksteen that you'd like us to discuss? Then get in touch. Don't forget to like and subscribe.